Konnichiwa. This is Brent in Japan here, my very first YouTube video. Just making this for the friends back home, family, people looking to come to Japan, wanted to check it out, a little bit of info. There's a ton of videos online regarding people coming to Japan, so hey, why not throw mine out there too? Let's get some of that YouTube gold, you know. So yeah, just give you a little info about myself in case you don't know me. My name's Brent, 28 years old, married to a lovely Japanese girl. We got married last year in Japan, or sorry, last year in Vancouver rather. Um, and so here I am. It's been here for about 3, 4 weeks now, something like that. And gotta say, it's an interesting place. Coming from Canada, I was definitely prepared, well, a little more prepared, I think, than a lot of other people to come here. You'll have to excuse me, I'm ad-libbing this whole thing. Um, because we have the multicultural kind of system there, and you get a little bit of a taste of everything. Especially coming from Vancouver. Uh, Head out to Richmond. It's basically a little Asian city there, and so coming out here wasn't too big of a culture shock for me. Um, Nice people, they're not scared of foreigners. The city I'm living in, Ichinomiya, it's a little suburb of Nagoya. Not a lot of foreigners around here. In fact, I'm the only one that I've seen so far. Go to the grocery store almost every day, every other day. Haven't seen a white guy yet. So it's kind of neat, and, it's almost like being a little bit of a mini celebrity. Get some looks. It's interesting, especially when I'm rolling on my skateboard. That's the other funny thing. There's a skate shop about 3 blocks from here. Haven't seen one guy on a skateboard. I don't know how that guy keeps in business, but there it is. So, anyways, this is kind of an introduction video, first of what's going to be many in a series, just about my life in Japan, some of my experiences here. And, it's going to be a forum for my friends and family to pose questions to me. I'm more than happy to share my experiences with you, give you some real facts on the ground, so to speak, about what life really is like here. So I think I'm going to start out, though, by giving a quick view of my apartment here. Um, it's actually quite nice, there's a myth out there, maybe it's not even so much of a myth, but that Japanese apartments are quite small. Um, what we have here, it's a 2-bedroom apartment, and it is actually quite spacious. We're looking at around 500 square feet, I think. I'm sure some people are going to watch this and, be like, oh, it's not for 452. Doesn't matter. Very nice apartment we have here, but there are a few little minor differences that you're going to find between here and what you might be used to back in North America or Europe, where you're coming from. So I'm going to pick up the camera here, and we'll go have a look around, all right? So I'm going to start here, give you a view out my window, give you a little view of what's going on here. You'll see just over in the background there, I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit, that's the local supermarket there, Piago. More like almost like a Walmart kind of feel. The bottom floor is a little grocery store. Second floor, all closed. Third floor is kind of like a pharmacy, um, which is kind of interesting. I might talk a little about that in a later episode, shopping in Japan. And top floor is actually my favorite, the 105 yen store, which is the equivalent to our dollar store back home. 105 yen is about, depending on what the exchange is today, about $1.25. And let's take a little look around here. Way out in the background, you can see the trucks rolling by there. That is the name I can't pronounce expressway. We got a fairly nice view here, actually. Another thing you'll notice here too is don't see that many large buildings, largely because of the earthquakes. We're actually in a 6-story building. Excuse me. But behind, we're kind of like the first building here, and behind us though, you'll see we'll go out on a little outing in the next episode or two, and I'll just show you what you see around here. Right there is the driving range. There's actually quite a few of them around. Golf seems to be quite the popular sport here. So anyways, moving on. You'll see my nice little kitchen over here. Pretty simple setup. One interesting thing here is that stoves don't seem to be that popular. Not a lot of apartments run gas lines into the buildings. I would imagine just because of the earthquakes. So what you'll see here is actually our tap, cold water only. But we do have this little device here. Now, there is some gas coming into the apartment. We do have this little guy here, and then there's a hookup there. But, usually you have it disconnected. Once again, you don't want to have an explosion. And this provides us with our hot water. We just turn the dial here. If I want boiling hot water, just turn her up to maximum there, press it, and voila, boiling hot water. And then our little gas stove here. This is what most people seem to cook on here. We use these little fuel cells, well, not so little, about the size of a spray paint can, full of propane gas, I'm assuming. It smells like propane. And over here is what I do most of my cooking with, just a little electric frying pan, if you want to call it that. Right now I'm cooking some delicious chicken soup. I'm going to have some of that later when my wife gets home. And then the microwave, which is really odd. I don't really ever use it. And here's where all the magic happens, or doesn't happen. Just turn on the light here. Oh, should have done that before. Our Japanese style bed on the floor. Wake up every day with a sore back. And of course the window. You'll see here we got our hangers up there. Now, once again, we don't have a dryer. Not really that big of a thing here. We do have a washing machine though, and it does this goes fairly dry, but you still want to hang stuff out. Let it dry out in the sun. And then my closet with my dirty laundry on the floor. Maybe should have cleaned up a little more before I shot this, but this is reality, so just keep walking around here. Oh, going back, gotta unplug that so I can walk by. Here's something that I was kind of surprised to see, the toilet. A lot of people think, hey, squat toilets or shoots water up your ass. Well, ours doesn't do either. It's actually more of a Western style toilet here. One of my favorite features of it though, is the built-in sink. Wash your hands. You don't have to go to the bathroom or go to the sink to do it. So there's our washing machine there. Nice little unit. And our little vanity here with the sink. Once again, you'll notice no hot water. You need that going to the kitchen. And now, the bathroom and shower. My wife doesn't really like to empty out the bathtub for some reason. I don't know why she does that, but whatever. And a little interesting combination shower and bath here. And another cool thing about it too is you'll notice here, there's a bunch of crap in the way. Try to zoom in on it. There's a little drain in the floor. That's where all the water drains into. So actually, when you pull the plug on the bathtub there, it actually drains right in. So you don't have to worry about flooding the guys downstairs or anything. This room is completely sealed off, and so it doesn't leak. So you don't got to worry about flooding. And of course, over here is my wife's mess. She's got so much clothes. She pretty much needs her own room. She pretty much needs her own room to house it all. Rack of clothes over here. And of course, my longboard's the only thing I get to keep in here. And yeah, more stuff. Bras, panties, jeans, about 300 fucking t-shirts. Oops. Did I drop an F-bomb? And we'll just take a quick peek outside. Hollow aluminum door, I found kind of interesting. Let's take a quick look down the halls here. We're up on the 5th floor, I believe. Now, another interesting thing about this building, you see back home we don't usually have a 13th floor. Well, here they don't have a 4th floor. Yuki, my wife, was telling me that the number 4 actually means death here, so it's considered to be an unlucky number. It's a little hazy out today, but maybe in the next day or two when I do another video, we can get a shot of the mountains in the background. It's actually quite flat around here. So being a longboarder myself is, you know, not too many challenges around here as far as hills go. Alright, heading back inside. And, oh, look at that, camera's dying. Giving me the red flash. So I should probably wrap this up pretty quick. I'm gonna head back over. Oh yes! And my Canadian flag. Gotta have that up, man. This apartment being a Canadian protectorate and all. Just don't mind the shaky camera. And we're back on this couch. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm living in here. It's actually quite affordable. We're only paying about around 600 Canadian dollars a month for this place, plus the utilities, which run about another $150 a month, let's say. So it's actually pretty good. So I'm just going to close out really quick here. Just some quick shout outs. Everybody back in Vancouver, I miss you guys. Anybody watching this, you know, get that Chindian guy. Chindian, if you're watching this, add me on YouTube or add me on Facebook, man. Got to send you some Ninja Stars, man. I feel bad, you know. I had to run out of the apartment really quick, run out of my room really quick. Turns out that I thought my flight was at 6 p.m. It was 6 a.m. And by the time I realized that, it was like 2 in the morning. So I had to fly. And I'm sorry, man. I owe you one. You know, I'm sure that you had to go in there and kind of clean up the rest of my shit. And, you know, I appreciate that. And so, yo, send me an email. You got my email address. You know, add me on Skype. PUPP_13. Oop, did I say that? You know, I'll be glad to send you some of that Ninja Star crap or something, man. There's so much junk here, man. You should see the helicopter store I went to, man. But that's coming up in a video or two as well. Who else, man? Mom and Dad, I love you guys, you know. Thank you for all your support and all your advice over the years, you know. I love the emails you send me, Dad. You know, some of them are pretty funny. Who else? Anybody in Phoenix? I'm going to be posting this up here in in our Skype channel here, so you guys can check it out. See what old Dirk Danger looks like. Felicity, Zoner. And to my wife as well, you know, thank you very much for bringing me over here. You know, I know right now I'm waiting for my work visa, not working right now. Going to be working as an English teacher once that comes in, which is a big change for me, being in the construction industry for pretty much my entire life. So that'll be interesting. And yeah, I don't want to drag on too much before the camera dies. So, you know, have a good one, you know, stay tuned. There'll be another video up in the next day or two, and we'll take it from there. You guys take care, and domo arigato. Thanks for watching.